We are going live to Twitch next.
Beep beep boop boop. Eh.
I see Twitch. I see YouTube. Cool. Let me post the blue sky.
I have not been notified of YouTube yet, but I am watching carefully.
Yeah, thanks for doing the little reposty. That is always
Oh
nice.
yeah,
Appreciate
There we are.
I see it. Oh. Oh.
What happened?
yeah.
Uh-oh.
There we are. I see it. I have my audio coming out of my speakers.
Oh. It's a good thing that you caught that now, I guess. You can fix that.
Oh, I heard myself just when I said that. Okay.
All right, blue sky is skeeted. I'm fucking ready now, finally. Sorry for the delay. Is everybody on time is?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Excellent.
Oh, hang on. Let me get rid of this pop-up. Okay.
All right, let's do 15 and 20. 15, 20. It's coming. 15 and 20.
Okay.
Bada bing.
Ow.
Bada boom.
Ow. Ow.
Yeah. All right. Oh, I just realized that was a problem for you. My apologies.
It's okay. It got it.
Somebody clip that on Twitch or something. If there's anybody watching us, that's pretty funny. All right, let's do the things. I don't need this open anymore, actually, so let's close that. Save some RAM. Show start.
Show enough.
Oh, fuck, let me turn off this fan, too. I'll roast for good audio, I guess.
Yes.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Infendo Radio, episode number 774. This is the one before Justin leaves us and we all cry because we're not going to be here next week. But that's okay, because in a couple weeks we're going to have a surprise for 7077. Little teaser. Not going to tell you what it is, but if you're a long-time listener, you can probably guess. Brandon, Justin, how are you doing tonight? Brandon, I'm starting with you first. I need to know how you're doing, especially.
I cut my finger just before the podcast. It's not great.
It's not great.
I might go to urgent care. I might not.
We'll
find out.
Turning on that.
If I bleed through this, I'm gonna have to tap out. So,
or you just might pass out.
You might. First. I was gonna say you might want to tap out with the other hand, because that sounds painful.
Justin, how many fingers do you currently have?
I have all of them.
I was gonna say that thus far I still have all of them, but I can't say the same for my uncle or cousins.
Oh yeah, well, don't. Usually you lose your fingers on like 4th of July or whatever, but Brandon's just doing it on a random Tuesday. But you know what?
Gotta trim those tree branches and not pay attention where your hands are.
I bet you'll never do that again. Shit.
I do. I have gloves I should have been wearing.
Yeah. Yeah, leather gloves are good. Leather gloves are real good. Guys, we've got some.
You might want to look for some Kevlar gloves.
I got the metal ones. Anyway,
ooh, like steel toe gloves. Okay.
Well, no, they have like woven steel through them gloves.
We have news apparently this week. So there's a Kickstarter for a Nintendo magazine. I don't think I'm gonna actually try and kickstart it, but it seems interesting. It's called Ninsight. They've done things like the Vita Lounge and Switch Player. I have heard of Switch Player before, but yeah. What are you guys? Have you heard of this? Are you guys gonna do a Kickstarter for a Nintendo magazine? Are magazines dead?
Yes.
I did subscribe. Yeah, exactly. And I did subscribe to a Nintendo magazine like a year or two ago. I can't remember what the name of it was, but it was one of these little upstarts, and you subscribe on Patreon and stuff like that. but they did have both a digital and a physical version. And of course, I had to get the physical because, that's just cool to finally get a magazine in the mail again. And then after a few months of completely forgetting that I had them, I decided let's just stick with the digital. I mean,
Yeah.
like
Less clutter.
I don't even buy physical movies or games anymore. What the hell am I going to do with a physical reading material?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I did.
I think I got enough Nintendo magazines. Thank you very much.
I do kind of miss the Game Informer. That was like literally the only reason to have the GameStop subscription, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Hit
So
and
I
miss
did.
for
And the
me.
only reason I had that is because I missed Electronic Gaming Monthly, and that was the closest thing you could get.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and admittedly, the last couple of years, I don't think Game Informer was like in its best era, but still, having that physical touch of a magazine, there's something to that. But like, I'm kind of with you, Justin. I also had the digital version because I can pull that up on my phone. That was nice. And now Game Informer is, I think, effectively dead. So like, RIP.
Mm.
Okay, well, gaming magazines are dead, is what I'm hearing, but not video games in general, because there's so many games launching this month. So many games. I'm going to highlight some of the notable ones, for me, anyways. Obviously, Donkey Kong Bonanza is coming out on the 17th. Super Mario Party Jamboree, the Switch 2 edition, is coming on the 24th. I'm actually excited for that one.
I don't have that Mario Party game, but if
Neither
enough
do I, but I'm going to get
people,
it.
I'll say if enough people have it and are playing it and whatnot, I might end up getting it. I've bought the last two Mario Party games and played each of them once. So
I'm excited to just do like the connect like features with my wife, and like even if I don't play with you guys necessarily, there's still like Switch 2 features that I'm
I
gonna
want that
try
Kirby.
out. Oh yeah.
I want
yeah,
the Kirby.
oh yeah.
What else on there?
Uh,
There's like Tony Hawk 3, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4. Anything else catch your guys'
I
eye?
mean,
Patapon's kind of cool.
yeah,
Yeah,
Patapon
Patapon's
Patapon's probably gonna be something I pick up.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Uh, and
July
of course
11th on that one.
Bananza.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Donkey. I can't believe we're so close to the release of Donkey Kong. Uh,
for real.
but yeah, Donkey Kong and Patapon are my two big exciting ones. Now, does anybody know if this Mario Party upgrade is this one of the ones where if you're subscribed to Nintendo Online, you get it for free like the Zelda
I
ones, or do you have to
Good
pay for
I
question.
it?
think I think that was a paid one, but I'm not sure. I It's a good point.
I don't have the original anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter to me, but maybe I'll look it up during the next news item, which is we know who the developer of Switch Welcome Tour is. Justin, have you played it yet? Because I still have not.
I have. I finished. So it's kind of structured so that you move to different parts of the system and accessories, and then it's kind of like here's the next level. So the first level is the left Joy-Con, and it has little games and trivia about the left Joy-Con. Then you unlock the actual Switch console touch screen part of the unit, and so you've got a whole bunch of things that you can do on that. I've only gotten to the Switch console part, so I haven't played a ton of it, but it is fun when I'm playing it. And I've seen quite a bit of stuff on YouTube where people are like, yeah, this should have been included with the Switch 2, but even for $10, like there's a lot of good stuff in here. And that's what I found is like I almost never remember to play it, but when I play it, I enjoy it.
Sure, yeah. That's I'm going to bust it out on a day that like you said, like I have people over, because it sounds like there's going to be some like multiplayer-y type stuff in there that like, okay, cool, I'm gonna play this one time and it's gonna be fun, but I'm never gonna do it again. Might as well like do it when I have friends over, type of thing. So that's kind of what I'm saving it for. But yeah, switching gears real quick, going back to Mario Party Jamboree, it is a paid upgrade according to Nintendo's website.
Yeah,
I've not seen any
that's
reference
what I'm
to.
seeing too.
Yeah,
Is it's like
yeah.
that doesn't just come with it. It's like the Kirby one. The Kirby one also isn't included
Mm-hmm.
with online. You got to pay $20.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that could affect my my decision there, but Anyway, we were talking about Welcome Tour.
Oh yeah, we didn't even finish the news, right? We just
yeah.
we buried
Try to
the
get
lead
back
there.
on track there.
Thank you, Justin.
Little ADD.
Appreciate that. Yeah, so Welcome Tour, the developer has been revealed. It is Nintendo Cube. Apparently, they worked on Super Mario Party Jamboree, which is how we got there originally. So yeah, that's cool. I guess I hope they get the chance to develop more cool stuff. So yeah.
Did they ever officially announced who developed Mario and Luigi Brothership? Because I know that was kind of developed by Acquire, is what it says on Wikipedia. Because I know that was one of the ones that everybody was wondering because Alpha Dream doesn't exist anymore.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
My understanding was they still had team members, so.
Yeah, I've enjoyed this Nintendo era, the latter half of the Switch era, because I don't know if you guys remember in the beginning of the Switch, it feels like a lot of the game, especially like the sports games, were just kind of like rushed out. Like tennis felt that way, and golf has felt that way. But now that some of these in-house developers are getting the chance to release some stuff, it feels like it's a little bit more polished behind some of that stuff. I don't know. Maybe that's just. It's just my feeling and my gut.
Now, if EA could, I think it's EA. I can't remember whether it's EA or 2K who has the NHL license. If they could just, release an actual hockey game on the Switch too, that would be fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah,
I mean, we're getting Madden.
Well, now apparently it can handle that kind of game. Switching to the next news topic. Developer behind Wild Hearts S over at Koei Tecmo basically gave a developer interview where they were talking about the Switch 2 at some point, and they said, yeah, no, it's like as capable or better than the Xbox Series S. The S, not the X. So that's kind of exciting.
That's pretty impressive. Especially, like we all kind of expected like PS4, Xbox One era. And they usually, because they come out later, they're a little more powerful. Like the Wii U was a little bit more powerful than the PS3 and whatnot. But it's nice to know that it's able to go almost current generation.
Yeah, very, very cool to see, especially, now maybe we can get the NHL hockey game. Maybe we can get like all that other stuff that we've just kind of been missing out on.
Still waiting for the Switch 2 enhanced version of Witcher 3.
Oh shit, yeah, because the Switch 1 version was kind of left a little bit to be desired, if I remember correctly. So yeah,
it was amazing for the Switch.
Yeah,
kind of like how back in the day it looks good for a Wii game. Well, that was Witcher 3.
oh, it's really cool that I can play Doom on this toaster oven, but type of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, last news story of the night. So there's a rumor that Smash 64 and Donkey Kong 64 are coming to Switch Online.
Woo!
Yeah, that would be really cool.
I'm glad for Smash 64.
I am thrilled about Donkey Kong 64 because that is a game that I have been wanting to revisit for decades at this point, but
never wanted to.
But never wanted to go through the slog of it. But
imagine having rewind.
Exactly. Having rewind and save states will actually make me want to beat it. In fact, I need to get back into Banjo-Tooie.
Yeah, right. So this came out of a video that Nintendo put out. I'm not sure exactly like what channel it came out on, but there was in the background, clear as day, you could see like the Donkey Kong 64 logo and the Smash logo. Clicking into the article, it looks like people were also speculating on a couple of other games like Glover and Forsaken 64. So yeah, could be cool. Glover, sign me up for that. Actually, yeah, I want that.
I mean, Glover, I'd love to play that for nothing.
I was gonna say I have the Glover remaster, so
I know they have a remaster, but I'm not gonna pay money to play Glover. I just won't. I refuse. standard.
Well, I didn't know it was coming, so I paid money for it, and it's not too bad. But
it's exactly it's not too bad.
Now, you know how Lucas and I were saying, oh, Nintendo's gonna have to go back to basics with the next Smash game now that they've done. Everyone is here. Well, this must be it. This is our Smash game for the Switch
finally.
2. We just get to the original.
I mean, it's just like the Mario Kart thing. It's like people are like, I don't like Mario Kart World. I was like, well, you can go play 8 again.
Yeah,
it's still there.
8,
it didn't go anywhere.
Yep.
Yeah, and you can play this one online with your friends because I think like all the games that come out on these services have online, so that'll be cool.
Can't wait for that.
I wish it would have matchmaking somehow, but that's probably
God,
that's a big ass.
Can you imagine just the absolute explosion on the internet when they release Melee on the Switch?
Oh yeah, no kidding. Well, they could release like a special version, like they have those, like I can't remember what versions they have. I think they're called like SA versions of games where they like puts you at the very end of the game. But maybe they'll have like
they haven't done that. They haven't done that for anything other than NES or Super NES.
Yeah, only
games.
A few NES I remember. That's about it. Maybe
like I keep
Game Boy.
Yeah, like I keep waiting for them to do that with, GoldenEye and Perfect Dark and other, like, here's the game with everything unlocked, but...
Right. Well, I was going a different direction where here's the game that it's just online with matchmaking, This is the Smash 64 matchmaking version or whatever. That would be fucking sick, and I would be here for that. But it'll never happen, and I'm sad now. So is that it? Did we make it past the news? I think we did.
I think so.
I think we made it. Let's talk about the games we've been playing or not playing in some of our cases, I suppose. Who wants to take the lead?
Justin looks excited.
Yeah, you look like you're ready.
I was trying to get the camera thing to read that I was doing the hands up thing, but
oh yeah, with the zoom, could I do that?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't detect me at all. I'm
so I think you have to turn that on. Don't do it though.
Oh.
Don't do it.
I've been bouncing all over the place lately. Still been playing Mario Kart World on and off, but actually I got really hooked on a few older games. For some reason, I don't remember why, I suddenly had the urge to play Punch-Out, and since Punch-Out is on the, NES Classic, NSO, whatever the hell they call it, I was able to play it, and with rewinds and save states, I was able to beat it. So that was kind of fun. I started Super Punch-Out, and I got to, I can't remember which character it was, the I suppose transgender character, for lack of a better description.
Don,
the guy with
Don Flamingo?
No.
Oh.
There's this guy with like long white hair and makeup on. I don't remember his name.
It's been so long since I played that game. Let me go look at that.
Just say like if that was the 3rd tier or the 4th tier. It's
well, regardless, I got as far as that guy, and even with save states and rewinds, I still can't get good enough at his pattern to get through him.
When I was a kid, I had it. I still never got that far. I think the Bruce Lee guy used to always knock me out every time.
I beat him. But this is where the weird stuff comes in. First of all, I did mention a few weeks ago I started playing Batman Arkham Asylum because it actually runs well on the Switch 2. Played a little bit of that, but not a whole heck of a lot. What was I playing on the Nintendo Classics? I guess I was probably playing GoldenEye. Yes, I did play some GoldenEye recently, just again because I could. And then some new games that I got. Oh, two more games that I almost forgot to mention that are older ones for me. Super Mega Baseball 2.
Yeah, they're up to like that.
They're up to like 4 or 5 now, but
are those good? It gives me Mario Baseball vibes.
It is. It is very like, I haven't played 2 or 3 or 4. Well, I haven't played 3 or 4. And I don't know if there's a 5, but 2 reminds me of the Ken Griffey Jr. baseball on the N64. Maybe a little bit more arcadey, and the characters are definitely more like cartoony. but like it's a fun game. Like it's a good baseball game, but it's also got that fun arcadey feel that makes it not a slog. Speaking of games that are a slog, I also figured, well, I played the arcadey baseball game. Let me boot up MLB The Show 22, which again was the last one I got, and I think I got it for like super cheap on a sale. Um, and that one's more of a sim, and even for being a sim, like the way the batting and pitching is done, it's actually a pretty accessible sim. Like I've had trouble with sim baseball games before where they're just so precise that I can't get the hang of them. But the show has ways of making it easier. Like if you can guess what the next pitch is going to be and make a connection, it's like an automatic home run or something like that. The pitches are you select a button and then you steer the cursor towards the dot, and the closer to the dot you get, the better the pitch is going to be. And then the fielding actually gives you, it's not automatic fielding, but it gives you like a spot. So I guess it's kind of like a spotlight. Like here is where the ball is going to fall, and here's a cone that's pointing you in that direction. And as you start to run in that direction, it becomes more and more precise until you're standing right underneath the ball.
And that's kind of intriguing, honestly.
Like fielding in baseball video games has always been just the absolute worst, and this actually makes it tolerable. So
you know what's funny, I was just talking to Lucas and Steven, another channel, about like, God, I missed like some good Mario like sports titles, and that was one that came up from Steve, and Lucas recommended Everybody's Golf, so I might just have to give both of them a go and see like how those are.
I think I'm gonna get Everybody's Golf, whatever the damn name of it is. The Outlaw Golf is what basically what it is. It's Outlaw Golf.
Right.
I think I'll probably give that a try just because it's a Mario Golf but without all the running.
Yes, that was a mistake.
I mean, I don't mind it, and I can see how it would make multiplayer more interesting, but in single player, it's just tedious.
Yeah.
What was the other game you brought up?
And then the tennis one. Wait, no, I forgot.
There's tennis.
There were two sports games.
There's the 2-on-2 basketball. And
okay, let me go open up Discord because we were just talking about it the other day.
There's basically tennis, golf, and soccer.
No, not a Mario game. It was a different sports game.
No, they had the soccer game.
No, we are not talking about the Mario games. We are talking. God.
Oh my God! I just tuned it all out because it's sports shit. God.
Just rewind 30 seconds, and you just hear what I said then. I don't remember. We were literally just talking about it. Apparently, we all have isms or something.
I'm looking at hospitals.
Well, anyway, both of the games that you mentioned were ones that I plan on getting for my Switch or Switch 2. I just don't remember what the other one you mentioned was.
Cool. Well. All right. Then what else, Justin? You ever get your 3D printer working again, or what's happening?
No. I'm too lazy to do stuff.
You just give that thing to me.
Fair enough.
I'll do it.
Well, you're welcome to come over and fix my 3D printer.
It's too big. You gotta bring it to me.
It is very big.
Yeah.
If it's anything like mine, it's definitely huge.
Okay. But I did get some new games during the big sale. Nothing exciting, because I didn't have enough money in my account. But some games that I had been wanting did go on sale. The Turok trilogy. I already had Turok 2, but with the trilogy bundle discounted to like $18, it was still cheaper to get the bundle than to buy either one or three together. like individually but together. So got all those. I've never played the original Turok, so I started playing that. That was kind of cool. Definitely some old school, like pre GoldenEye, pre Halo
it
first
is.
person shooter
I
vibes
remember
there.
like I played 2 before I played 1, and playing 1 was like, oh my God, what is this?
Right.
I like we're talking like Doom Quake style FPS gameplay.
Like
I don't know.
Hexen, like those
Is yours
old...
did they at least fix the draw distance? That was always the
Oh yeah,
problem.
on the remasters that I can't remember, Night Dive Studio released. Yeah, they're high resolution dual stick controls, uh infinity draw distance.
Good,
But
because
you
that
can
was I just
also
remember fog.
turn the fog on if you want the more authentic experience. And the other game I got and played a little bit of is Road Redemption, which
Ooh, I heard
is,
about this.
yes, it's basically an indie remake of Road Rash.
Yeah.
And I haven't played Road Rash in probably 20 years. And when I heard about this game, I'm like, I'm wish listing this, and as soon as it goes on sale, I'm buying it. And it was like, it's like
Yeah.
$5 now. So that's pretty fun. It's neat because you have different weapons. One of the ones you can get is a machete, and if you have a machete and the guy you go up to doesn't have a helmet on, you decapitate them.
Nice.
That's fun.
I love it. Yeah, no, I've been eyeing that one, considering it.
It's on sale. I've played enough of it to
on
say
Switch
that
too?
At least, yeah. I mean,
Ooh.
Switch. It's a Switch game, but I mean, you can play it on Switch too.
$5, dang.
Yeah, and like for that price, I would say it's definitely worth getting. I don't know if I would pay full price for it because I don't know if I'm going to get that much gameplay out of it, but for $5, it's definitely worth it. Besides those, pretty much the only sort of kind of gaming thing I've been doing is I've been putting my VR headset on and watching VR videos of Disney World rides because that's a thing that I do. It just yeah, like when you're in the right mind space, it feels like you're really there. Tonight, I think after the podcast, I think I'll probably put on my VR headset and watch the Super Mario Brothers movie in 3D because I haven't seen that in 3D since it was in theaters.
Oh, the new one.
The CG.
I'm so used to you
one.
talking about the.
No. There's Super Mario Brothers from 1993. Then there's the Super Mario Brothers movie from 2023.
So I don't know how I mixed them up. It's so obvious.
But yeah, anyway, I did see that in 3D in the theater, but it just seems like a fun thing to watch in VR.
Yeah. By the way, in case anybody's cares, I went back and scrubbed back to the show. The second sports game, Justin, was the baseball game that you were talking about. That's what Steve told me to get. So.
Oh, okay.
You already have it. Sorry.
Okay. and I recommend it.
Yeah. Cool. Well, then if that's it for you, Brandon, I'm going to toss it your way.
Okay.
What's happening?
A lot of Mario Kart World. I've been recently playing with friends online a lot. A few more friends got it. I played with Justin. I played with the other people.
Have you used game chat with anyone other than me?
No one else wants to do it. No.
It sucks because the game chat it works so well. Like we can hear each other really well. The camera works, it seems.
We're all so used to Discord.
Did you plug in
and not all of us have the pro controllers. I do plug in like my Xbox headphones. They work perfectly in the pro controller.
I have one of those like wraparound speaker things that I wear when I'm playing video games. I think the microphone is on the camera. Like I don't think the headset thing has a microphone, but you don't have a problem hearing me.
No,
right?
it's perfectly audible. I'm fairly certain, no matter what, it's using the microphone on the system. So
I was actually going to put this in the show notes, but I found out recently that the Switch 2 actually has built into it a noise canceling filter, which includes, like, it will automatically take all the sounds from your video game and cancel them out so that your video game will not come in over your game chat, which is
that was
really
the problem
cool.
I was having was when because the system's over by my TV under the soundbar. It would like really lower down the game audio a ton till it was almost inaudible. So plugging in the headphones just worked better through the Pro Controller.
I didn't realize that it's like auto leveling, like the actual game
it's
audio
auto leveling. You can turn it off, but then you start hearing the game through it. So
yeah, that would make sense.
Is
it better or worse than Discord? Like,
we were doing Discord, and Discord's fine, but you still can't hear the audio. I kind of wish we had the same Discord integration Xbox has, because that's just so nice. Speaking of which, that was how I was playing It Takes Two, which is the other game. Me and my girl Tori were getting as far through that as we could. I think we're almost done. It feels like we should be.
I'm thinking about getting the Switch 2 version of that. Should I?
It's fun. There's a lot to do. It's just kind of it's one of those things. It's like different skill levels.
Yeah,
means that sometimes it's like, I feel bad because that's a difficult one, and I'm overpowered from playing Super Mario 3D games for years. So I'm just like doing backflips over to there, and a couple parts are genuinely difficult and obnoxious to get through in that game. Some of it's just cruel on purpose.
Like, if one player dies, do you both have a fail?
No, we both have to die. We both have to die. So unfortunately, what will happen is you'll get through all the difficult stuff, and then the other person's not as good. Yes, they've got to wait for them to get through that. It's kind of like, it would have been nice for an accessibility option to just say, okay, we'll flip now. But no, once you start the game with who you've chosen, you don't have the ability to say, oh, this is a little difficult, and do I hand the controller back and forth thing.
Mm-hmm. That would be nice.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That's the one thing I think is missing from that game. But
yeah, you should be able to choose either I'm always going to play the character on the right, or I'm always going to play with, player one controller, and I'm switch characters.
Yeah, it was okay. I also played a lot of Deltarune. I was really hoping to beat Deltarune before this podcast, but the final boss is tough. Like, the toughest thing I think I've ever fought in the game. Everything is pretty straightforward normally, but this one's like, they notch up that bullet hell component to like 11. I'm getting a little better at it, but it's like one of those. The nice thing is every time you go through it, and you fail, when you come back, like, these little helpful guys will bring you another treasure chest. But unfortunately, that slowly turns into a pile of shame, because it basically, you'll get the item. Your items are going to be full within the first 3 boxes, and everything else is going to go to storage, and you don't have ways to access storage. So it's a good. I'd say I'd still recommend it if you liked Undertale. You like this game, but. That hurt my pride. I was really hoping to beat that, and I probably plugged like 2 hours into that boss before I was like, okay, I'm done.
Sure.
I have a little. Other than that, housework stuff, obviously.
Yeah. Any housework stuff?
I'm currently.
Any happy house stuff?
I did manage to install a light on my back porch that also has a GFCI port on the bottom of it, so I can plug things into it from my porch. Technically, I installed an outside outlet.
That's cool.
It was funny because it didn't work. was like, the heck is this? So I took it all. I had to take it all apart. It was completely wiped. It was all wires going loaded still,
Yeah.
So the far is a little bit like the not fun part is the didn't work or any of the power. So, but I was very clever doing that. I would say.
Yeah, it's good. Have any like little fire or anything
I
like
was the GFI. I always bought a GFI there. That still is just a normal sort of GFI snap plug in there. That's just wired into the whole system. Yeah, I face I get on my tree. I'm probably already I've like faded in the face like put on a tree and like I have those, but year the tree fans like there's such things on the back that's this thing that it's like it'll just pop it off.
There's gotta be some STL out there like the 2 3 or something.
Oh, it's not a bad idea. Actually, it's just whatever. I still like tree look really just this thing mad. It doesn't need these face and about it.
Sure.
With the 3D printed more than the clay one.
Yeah, my couple. Say, wife, does some of her shit like through a tree. I know, child.
Yeah, and this is boring ass things to do. I got my new expensive fires. I was like,
same with us. It's like we within $100 and the neighbors already in that.
Wait, go to our workshop. All I have to do is bubble there, remember?
You can even see the village from everywhere.
That's exactly that. I'm gonna try to. Next weekend, they can the village fair swag. I'm just gonna
Nice.
But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gonna do.
When I will date it from here, I'm gonna non-date first. Kind of listen into what you were talking about my paper shit team. So create is I have to say support is like fucking it has so many parts actually like things have we
I can see the first thing.
I haven't tried yet, but yeah, first came yesterday. Did the yesterday? So chat like sport. You should just if
well, Justin also has to install it, which is the thing where he doesn't like fiddling. I love fiddling. I love to take shit.
That's kind of the whole part of it for me, honestly.
Yeah, that's part of the hobby. Justin, you have to learn how to take it apart, put it back together.
Exactly.
Wherever he is.
Yeah, he's still with us, I think. But the other things that I've been doing is so I've been playing Super Mario Sunshine, and it forced me to get a GameCube controller. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten it yet, but you guys convinced me last week that I needed the I needed the analog triggers. So I'm doing that. I'm getting my analog trigger on, and nice. Yeah, I hope that comes tomorrow. But I'm like halfway through, so yeah, I'll let you know when I finish that one. I don't know why that game has a hold on me, but yeah, I've just been playing a shit ton of Mario Sunshine. And then, so the last thing I want to talk about is Mario Kart World. And that actually, and I think I don't know if my stream is getting all weird, so I don't even know if you can see this, but
I can.
I have a new controller that I bought, 8-Bit Do Lite 2. Not for me, though. For my wife, because she was complaining that she has little tiny hands. And like all the... she does like the new Switch Pro controller too, or whatever it's called. But I want to use that. And she actually likes this one better, I think, now. So because it's like, it's tiny. It's like fits for her hands. It's got all the buttons.
It's lady size.
Yeah, it's actually good for so I might steal it too to like put in my bag when I like go out to like a dentist appointment and I play a game on my Android or whatever. I'll have like all the buttons to play Street Fighter if I want to or whatever, on my emulator JS. But yeah, this is a really nice controller. I got it on AliExpress. Actually, it was like $20. I was like, $20, this can't be real. And it is. It's really nice. It's a nice little controller. So highly recommend that one. But I do want to talk about Mario Kart World just a bit. That game is big. It's beefy. There's so much to that freaking game. I didn't realize how much game was in that game, but man, have you unlocked like all the characters or anything yet? I'm just starting to unlock characters.
I'm getting there. But it is definitely the biggest focus. Oh, my dog's barfing.
Dog's like, I hear something. I want to go out.
No, she's just doing her. I didn't eat all day, and now I barf. Now I'll eat.
Oh, barfing. I thought you said barking.
No, she's barfing.
Oh well,
B-A-R-fing.
that's definitely no fun. Well, okay. Well, I guess I'll put a note here, and then we'll just pause until Justin gets back, and we'll do some Nintendo tunes.
Okay, I guess I'll clean that up. Oh my. Damn, girl.
Oh, there he is.
That one had some cheese in it.
Gross. Gross. Hi, Justin. We're ready to do some Nintendo tunes if you are.
Works for me.
Okay, let me put a note here. You know what I was just thinking, Justin? I need to get remember the Grunty's Furnace Fun song? I need to start playing that again before.
Oh, yeah.
Tunes, just like the old times. Just like the old times. Maybe next time. Let me put a note here that we're back. All right, well, let's play some Nintendo tunes. It is a game where we've got some songs, and these two guys are going to try and guess what those games are. So this week, I downloaded the full soundtracks for a few games, so I'm just going to be kind of scrubbing through. So that might be a little weird for y'all, but we'll see how it goes this week.
Right.
Justin, Brandon, I have no theme. In fact, I just kind of pulled these out of my ass right before the show, so we'll see how this goes, I suppose.
Fresh ass picked.
I have a feeling that at least one of them is going to lean more towards Justin, that's for sure, but I guess we'll see how it goes. All right, let's do this thing. I hope that it's not too loud. Let me know if it is, and I'll turn it down, but here we go. How's the audio?
This sounds Paper Mario-y.
I was going to say it sounds Yoshi's Island-y.
Not Yoshi's Island, not Paper Mario. I want to say you're kind of in the right ballpark, I suppose, but we'll see.
Bugs, is it that Bugtail or?
Ooh, no, this is not Bugtails or Bug. I know what you're talking about, but
it's yeah. Okay.
Bug Fables.
Yeah,
Bug
that's
Fables.
the one.
No, it's not that one.
Very nice.
All right.
This sounds very The Sims right now.
I'm gonna scrub a little bit so we get another track. Or it might be the same track, just a different part of it, but in any case, this is what you got. I'm gonna give you a hint, because it seems like we're not getting there quite yet. This game first appeared on the GameCube.
Huh. Huh. Huh.
Scrub again here.
All right, developer.
Developer is. Let me see which version here. Let me make sure I give you the right developer because there are multiple versions of this game. Skip Limited.
Huh.
Seems so weird.
It was published by Nintendo, though.
Is it Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn?
Not Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn, no.
Published by Nintendo. What the hell?
Skip through the track a little bit here.
Is this Pikmin?
It is not Pikmin.
Damn. Has so much care to the music. I'm like, what the?
Is this Odama?
It's not Odama. No.
Darn it.
I'm gonna give you another hint. And this one might give it away. It's kind of.
Not feeling this track.
It with Pikmin, it's not exactly Pikmin, but it's kind of in that same.
Chibi Robo?
Yeah, there you go. It's
I was
Chibi
waiting for
Robo.
you to stop talking, and then I was going to say the same thing. Damn me for being polite.
You talk over me all you want. I'll do it.
It'll get you every time. Yep, Chibi Robo. Good job, Brandon, with the point. All right, we're going to go on to our next track here. Let me just scrub a little bit so that it's not so obvious. I have a feeling this one's going to be fast, so get ready, I suppose. Here we go. Turn it up a little bit for y'all.
Oh, Banjo-Tooie?
It's not Banjo-Tooie.
Donkey Kong 64?
This is Donkey Kong 64.
It does have that rare sound.
I say that's Grant Kirkhope. That's all I know.
I knew it was going to be fast.
There's definitely some N64.
I almost said ukulele, but
yeah, I knew it was going to be fast. So good job, Justin. I guess that we're in a lightning round now, aren't we? We're in a winner takes all. Let's see what happens round. I think I might have done this one recently now that I'm thinking about it, but I just really like the music in this game. So maybe that's a hint. Maybe it's not. Here we go.
Super Mario Sunshine?
Not Super Mario Sunshine.
Yeah. It's a good jam.
I have no idea.
Is this Wario Wares?
It's not Wario. No, I'm going to scrub to the next track.
Is this Rhythm Heaven?
Oh, this is indeed Rhythm Heaven. Brandon.
That's too catchy. It had to be. I'm
I
gonna say Wii. I'm gonna say the Wii Rhythm Heaven.
I do remember you doing a Rhythm Heaven game at one point, and I just suddenly, same thing as Brandon's like, that is a Rhythm Heaven rhythm.
Yeah, it's just so good. It's just so good. All right.
It's always classic.
Why didn't we get a Rhythm Heaven for the Switch? Better get one for Switch too.
I win again.
Oh yeah, that's right. They got one coming out, don't they?
Do they? Oh yeah, because we got that.
Wasn't that in the direct?
Yeah, there is.
They
did call it Rhythm Heaven, but it's like Rhythm Paradise or something.
Yeah, it was basically like a spiritual successor. Okay, now I'm excited for that. I'm gonna have to go wishlist it. We got to end the show because I need to go spend some money.
I might need to go to the hospital.
Yeah, please go take care of your figure before we lose it. Before we get out of here, we got to say the things like, hey, get out and go vote. There's primaries coming up for a lot of states, especially if you live in like Arizona or New York. There's some stuff going on. Go do that. Go register. And we'll see y'all next week. Adios.
Just to close out, Rhythm Heaven Groove is coming out next